flying south. Chapter 18. The Fog. The sky was cloudy and dark. Andy, Nick, Diego, Rose were walking through the rainforest. Oh man, how much farther do we have to go? Nick asked exhaustedly. I have no idea, but I'm sure we're getting closer, Andy said while comforting Nick. Moments later, they came across a mist of fog. What is that? Nick asked, confused. It looks like fog, Rose said. I guess we have to go through, Andy explained. What? Are you insane? We can't see through that crap, Diego said, annoyed. As long as we stick together, we shouldn't get lost, Andy explained. Well, fine, let's do then. But if one of you gets lost, I'm not going to find you, Diego said, annoyed. Nick, stand right beside me and don't move away from me. Do you understand? Andy explained sternly. Yes, Andy, I will, Nick said nervously. All right then, let's go through, Andy said nervously. Andy, Nick, Diego, Rose began walking through the fog. Moments later, they were walking through the fog. Diego had an eerie feeling. I don't like this fog, Diego said nervously. I agree, I got a bad feeling about this fog, Rose said nervously. I'm scared, Andy, Nick muttered nervously. Oh, it's all right, Nick. It's just fog, Andy explained, comforting Nick. Then suddenly, they heard the wolf howl from behind them in the distance. Oh no, is that what I think I heard? Diego asked worriedly. It's the wolf, Rose said worriedly. Oh don't, he's far away from us, Andy explained calmly. Then, the wolf howled again. This time it was just a few miles away. That was close, Diego muttered worriedly. We should run, Rose explained worriedly. Here's what we were going to do. We run through the fog while we stick together, Andy explained panically. They all took running through the fog. I'm really scared, Andy, Nick yelled panically. Just stay beside me, and you will be okay, Andy yelled panically. Moments later, Andy spotted a clearing up ahead. Oh look, there's our way out, Andy yelled panically. Let's book it then, Diego yelled panically. Andy, Nick, Diego, Rose ran through the clearing. But they fell down a hill. Moments later, after they rolled down the hill, Andy opened his eyes slowly. He saw the skull of a deer laying in front of him. Andy's eyes widened in fear, and he started screaming in horror. Nick got up, and he had skull of a squirrel on his head. Nick screamed panically as he shook off the skull. Diego opened his eyes, and he saw skeleton remains of a parrot laying on top of him. What the hell? Diego yelled panically. Rose opened her eyes, and she realized that she was buried in bones. Rose screamed bloody horror as she jumped out of the bones in fear. Andy, Nick, Diego, Rose stood next to each other, shaking in fear. Then suddenly, they heard the wolf howl again. Let's get out of here, Andy yelled panically. They all took off running.